Hey everyone, welcome to PrairieGirlRocks. We're here at the Blue Jewel Sapphire Mine today. And we got the lava bison shaking us some rocks over here. We're gonna see if we can find anything. In our first scoop, we found a fossil, which was kind of fun. So in the top dirt, so we're gonna separate all of our bigger rocks here from our smaller rocks. And then later we will take them over there for processing. I'm not gonna highlight those people's faces for more than a second, so I'll show you more of that when we get our rocks over there. And I'll let you know if we find anything fun in the meantime. Shake the dirt off of them. This is definitely a dirty thing. We are be dirty when we're done. Good and dirty. All right, so we dump the big tailing stuff there, and we get 6 buckets we're gonna fill with our fine stuff over there and process through the thing. All right, rinse and repeat. Here we go. Shake.
Sure, give it a shake. Get in there and see the throwaways.
Yeah.
The other part of that shell.
I tried to dig in that spot again. Give it some more shakes.
Okay.
Make sure all our good rocks are going in. What is that? Is that an agate?
Might be. Hold it up.
It definitely is. What that is, but it's also a little keeper. We'll have a look at it.
Pocket rock.
Pocket rock. Okay.
Hold it up. Nothing translucent. That's the right word. Nothing see-through.
You gonna grab a bucket?
Sure.
They did specifically say if you would like to come up here and do this, that you need to make reservations. As you can see, there's only, what, 6 stations here to do this. And so if more than 6 people show up wanting to do this, they are out of room and you would be very upset. So they did say I could film here just as long as I please make the disclaimer to make a reservation before you come up here. Alright guys, we're gonna get after this and we'll let you know if we find anything exciting. So you can hear a lot of noise in the background, and that's the mine owner up in the mine doing work just over the hill from us. Like, we could see him doing the work. And he'd stopped running his machine and came down and invited us up into the mine to see the operation. And I just don't want that to be jolting when you see the next film up at the mine. And also, I didn't film when he took us through there and walked us through there. There's another couple up there with us, and I just don't want my camera shoved in their face and, you know, ruining their experience. So I give you a recap on the way out. I just dug in that bag of tailings and found a little gold piece. But yeah, owner guy up there in the front just brought us through and showed us around a little bit. Oops, watch your step, he said. You want to see my treasure?
What's that?
Want to see my treasure?
Nice. That's a good one.
It's got gold in it.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm thrilled. Yeah, too much fun. He's got a big hole over here and they process right here. That does not look as big on camera as it is in real life. Do a little pinch zoom. There we go. Yeah, that was fun. Brought us up, let us get a little bag right out of the processor and dig through some of the tailings. What a cool guy. What a cool place. So far, 10 stars. Would recommend. The road getting up here wasn't even terrible bad. That's pre-quartz. Yeah, it was mostly. I mean, it was a little rutted, but you could drive it.
Washboardy.
Washboardy. Yeah, that was the word. Yeah, there's the muddy dug out of the hole today. That's so cool. That was cool. That was a fun little side trick. Yeah, get out of the sun beats down, shaker for just a second, and that was cool. Come back down here and finish filling our buckets. Look at it just mudding down the hill.
That's the first nugget this year, isn't it?
You want to see? It's in my sweaty hand. You got to reach up there and get it.
You said the magic word. We found this and that and gold nuggets and like this.
Nice.
I'm pretty stoked.
Nice.
It's a beautiful little stone.
Good bit of gold.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah. Yeah, do you want to see? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I just want to see.
Take it out of my sweaty little hand and have a peek at
Oh,
it.
pretty.
That's cool. Look at that.
Oh, God.
I got it.
Come on now.
That's cool. Look at that.
The big Evo bag or what you pulled?
Yeah. Yeah, you got to go through it later. Yeah.
Okay.
I only took the one piece. I left the rest for you.
Sitting there.
Heck yeah. I did not expect to find gold today. Expected to find some sapphires, but heck yeah. All right, I'm putting it in the truck so I don't lose it. Okay, so we took a little detour there with Bruce. We've got 4.5 of our 5 buckets left, or full. So we're getting there. Like I say, you just dig off the hill, bring it up, sift it, fill the wheelbarrow with the junk, go dump it, fill your buckets, and then like I say, our next step is gonna be over here. And then finally, that'll be our last step over there. So we're just about to move on here. Just thought I'd give you guys an update. Lots of fun little quartzes and agates. That's a little agate. And things along the way, but Nothing too spectacular other than that little gold piece from just up over the hill and in the mine. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Awesome. Comedic timing.
Yeah, he's telling us all the stuff that they find in there as I literally pick up a piece of gold and I'm ready to ask him, do you find gold in here? And he's like, and gold. And I'm like this? He's like, yes. What do you say? They find like 3 pieces like that a year up here? That was pretty nice of him to let me keep it. Pretty daggone nice. Make sure nothing glows. In the barrel it goes. Prepare to get dusty and dirty if you come up here and do this. Because it is definitely dusty and dirty. And just keep going. It's okay. We'll shake it out. That wasn't bad, right? Yeah. All right, we'll check up with you guys again soon. Awesome. I'm gonna watch you fill the bucket and then I'll shut it off.
Back on the bottom of the hill.
You're gonna do it on the bottom?
Oh,
Oh,
you're darn right.
you're darn right, he says.
Venturing is hard.
It's so hard. The reason why sapphires are expensive. All right, we'll check in with you guys again soon. working its magic. Turning all our hard work into something awesome. I did say that they want you to make a reservation if you want to come up here, but I did not say how much it costs. So to dig, sift your 6 buckets, and you get 6 5-gallon buckets, and they'll run them through the machine for you. All of that, however long it takes you. I think they're open from 10 to 5 or something like that. However long it takes you, the whole thing, plus or minus whatever you get done up here, costs you $150. I think that's pretty screaming deal. I'm pretty happy with that. So far, I'm pretty happy with that deal. That's a great price for what we get to do up here, and we're really enjoying ourselves. It is hot. We will not kid you, but yeah, really a fun stop. Do recommend. All right, got all the concentrates in there. First, you gotta beat the mud out of the tire. And then you gotta give it a little deplugification. That's, dude, we can tell you've done this. There it goes. Where was that cloud an hour ago? It said it may thunder and storm a little this afternoon, so.
It's looking pretty thunder boomer like.
Yeah, it sure is. All right. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So we fed this in on this side.
Okay.
All the white rock tailings came out this way. So it's going to be heavier material, lighter.
Okay.
So in general, more sapphires, less.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Boom, baby.
Awesome.
All right, so you want to give this a good scan before we move anything around.
Okay.
See if we see anything peeking out right up top. I do see a fossil right there.
Yep.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, sure he is, isn't he?
I don't think so.
He's a little heavy.
Just check me.
There's the sapphire. Right there.
There you go. Nice.
I'm on the heavy side though, so I've got, oh, there's another one, big one.
Nice. You caught some. So they're gonna kind of follow that hematite layer, that dark rock that you see.
Just for the heavies, eh?
Yeah,
Thank you.
they like to follow the same pathways. And then just, as you're searching, just peel back layer by layer. And then once we kind of get down, I usually dig about halfway through the pile and then start hand screening it.
Okay.
All right.
And then start what?
Hand screening.
Well, pretty much just repeating the same process we just did, just smaller volumes.
Cool. All right, well, we'll peek through this, and when we get ready for that, we'll come back and
Sounds good. Yeah.
you can show us how to run the screens.
Roger that.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right, we're gonna get in there. Keep your eyes on them quartzes too. Those are heavies as well sometimes. I don't fully hate some of the green in here either. You know, like I might have to keep a couple of those.
Nice.
It might be fun in the tumbler.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cute. They're like green.
And I like the little like hematite chunks.
Again, they're what? Tadpole jasper. Not jasper. Maybe, I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna set up another bag so we can put some of our rocks in and then sapphires in another one.
Okay. These were quartz, I assumed.
Yeah, they are. Cool. All right, well, let me get in here. Thunder's rolling in. It's raining on us a little, which makes our sapphires kind of hard to see, but that's okay. We're still doing really good. And we only have just about this much of this dirt left to go through. Oh, wow, I'm filthy. Yeah, awesome. This much left. The rest of this is pretty well looked through. So we're getting down to the last little bit there. As the thunder rolls. Woohoo! Yeah, it took us a fair bit of time, but it was fun and it was worth it.
About 3 hours.
Yeah, we took our time though, picking through some of the fossils and stuff on top, and we got some big sapphires out of that deal. Those aren't just little piddly guys, those are big ones. So yeah, that was tons of fun. Would absolutely recommend. Yeah, we were the last ones to show up and the last ones to leave. I would absolutely recommend that. That was a blast. I love that the thunder's rolling. That makes me extra happy. Hey, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but this blue jewel sapphire mine that we are at today is just an hour outside of Helena, to about the northeast side of Helena. So if you're near the capital of Montana, be sure to swing up here and give this a try. Just a little ways off the beaten path. Just a little ways. And the drive up here is really pretty. The road's kind of washboardy, but the drive was pretty. So definitely worth a stop if you're in the Helena area. This whole valley, man, is just loaded with little sapphire mines. They're on the other side. They're on this side. Like, there almost isn't a spot down here that hasn't, like, been turned over. Been prospected and mined. But it's kind of neat to see. So we were just over there, like over the hill, right over there. And there's been, shoot, I bet you at least 5-6 mine sites between where we were and where we are now. Not all of them are open to the public, obviously. Oh, it's open. What's that one? Lewis and Clark sapphires. Gravel bags and everything from them. Oh, well, there you go. I thought it was impressive when we came over the hill and I saw it the first time. I was like, well, I think we're in the right place. But yeah, all the more impressive now that I've been down there in it. Look, looks like there's one back there too. Just, yeah, wow, they're definitely turning that place over. Too cool. Look down there, you guys. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a great view. That's a great view of everything happening down there. From like there to there, man, that is just mining heaven, sapphire heaven. I always thought you had to look up to see heaven. Turns out you can look down and see heaven. That's cool. Yeah, just outside of Helena, guys, on the northeast side, right? We're definitely on the east side. Are we north of Helena too? A skosh, just a skosh. Yep. Yeah, tons going on down there. What a fun day that was. So I just want to recap on a few of the things that were said when the camera was off while we were up there. I did mention in the very beginning, you should make reservations going up there. You really, really should. there is a chance that you could get up there and there's not room for you to dig if you didn't, and that would break their hearts. Don't do that to them. The reason why they want you to make a reservation before you go up there is so that they can make sure that they do have the availability for you, but not just the availability for you to go, you know, dig sapphires out of the side of the hill and use their equipment and, you know, all of that stuff, but Bruce is the mine owner's name, and then Sierra there was his daughter, and then Matt was a worker for them. But Bruce likes to take everybody away from the digging spot and up into the mine and show you what he's doing, and they really want to give you a personal experience. They want to give you really good customer service. They want to make sure that you get a little bit of attention and a little behind the scenes and that kind of stuff. And if you don't schedule ahead with them and they don't know you're coming and they get too full, then it breaks their hearts if they can't give you that magical experience while you're there. So, you know, like you know, obviously you'd be disappointed if you drove all the way up there and you couldn't mine, but, you know, that you could deal with that and all of that. But, yeah, it devastates them. They want to give you the best experience they can give you. They don't want to turn you around and send you out of there because they're full. Sierra does a lot of her own faceting, so not only is she up there helping you mine and mining a little for herself and her own inventory, but she does a little of her own gem work and stuff too. So did we get a lot of sapphires out of the deal? No, we didn't get a lot of them, but what we, you know, lack in numbers, we made up for in size. Those are great sized sapphires. I mean, I've got some sapphires at home, but nothing that big. So yeah, really cool trip. We had a lot of fun, and like I say, they gave us a grade A, you know, a grade A day. They ran us through the, you know, how to do this, walked us through it, helped us with it. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And a lot of the other people who were up there today too as well were very kind and a lot of fun. So the whole group of people there today it was a good jive. It was a lot of fun. I can't ever not appreciate the journey as much as the destination, right? And that sometimes you find the treasure, and then sometimes you find the treasure, right? So the treasure was the people today, and then, you know, the treasure, you know, the souvenir that we get to take home are the beautiful sapphires and a couple of garnets and a little chunk of gold. Gosh, we did so good today. Like I say, especially when you count the fact that we made new friends and we got to meet some really cool people. Like, that's just extra icing on the cake. And like I say, they really did give us a grade A experience. I had a ton of fun, and you definitely would recommend. Definitely a great place to spend an afternoon. Blue Jewel Sapphire Mine. We're gonna try to do it again someday. Okay, let's weigh a few of these and see, you know, about where they're at. Little over a carat. Another one a little over a carat. This one's really pretty. It's kind of got a pink lavender color to it. A little under a carat. A little over a carat. Oof, duh. A little over 2.5 on that one. It's a chunk or two. A little over 2 carats. Two carats. Almost 2 carats. 2.5 carats. Oof, that's a big one. A little over 3 carats. And that one's real big. Holy shit, 5 carats. Wow, a 5 carat sapphire. And now I've switched the scale back over to grams, from carats to grams, and let's weigh the little gold piece. 1.38 grams. That's pretty cool. See what it is in carats. Just out of curiosity. Almost 7 carats. That's pretty cool. I didn't show this one in the last weigh because I just really wasn't sure if it's a sapphire. It is. I'm sure it is now. It's got that broken glass look, you know. It's just maybe not the prettiest sapphire we've all ever seen, so, but it weighs in at almost 6 carats, so it's just a smidge bit bigger than that last one that weighed in at 4.85 now, but whatever. Anyway, one thing that we can do here is tear out our empty container, so making it say 0 carats, and then placing the total haul on top. Trying to make you guys be able to see it. Oh, almost can, right about there. Oh, and then the wind comes up. That's not helpful. And you see it? 0, 0, 0. There, that's better. 0 carats. 0, 0. Like I say, I'm outside in the breeze. That is not helpful. So almost 50 carats, you know, a little over 45. How about that? That's better. Let's say that. A little over 45 carats worth of sapphires and garnets. And then, you know, my little gold guy too. So a little over 50 carats of stuff, good stuff that we pulled out of their mine. That's pretty awesome. And then there's tons of, I'm going to go ahead and just shut that off. Tons of these little like pyritized pieces. That's a bit too much. I really like these little pyritized pieces, so I kept a lot of those. And this is like a little fossil button, a little pyritized like fossil button. And there were little agates and things in there too. So I kept lots of other rocks as well, but you know, let's be honest, we're there for this. So I think we did pretty good, especially with the little bonus chunker there. That piece is just so beautiful. I can't get over it, how pretty it is. Yep. Mm-hmm. That'll do. That makes us happy, happy, happy. Yep. We love it. We are happy. Happy campers. Would definitely recommend the Blue Jewel Sapphire Mine. That was just cool. It was such cool people up there. So nice to not have to haul all the dirt home and use my own equipment to process it, to use their equipment to process it, get it all done, leave all the, you know, junk dirt up there behind me. And just come home with just the goods. That was a pretty okay deal. I like that. That was worth, I think we got what we paid for. I feel like we got what we paid for. And that was really an enjoyable day. I, again, would recommend. Go see what you can find. You just never know. You just never know until you go out looking. There's some super duper pretty pieces in there. Also, I have here just a couple of agates that I found, and then this is the fossil that we found in the very first scoop. And they're beautiful, but I'm gonna kind of scooch them aside. And I kept this quartz piece it was dirty and I just couldn't tell what was going on in there. And I was like, you know, just maybe when it gets all cleaned up, it might have some gold in it. You just never know. I mean, I did find a little gold up there earlier in the day. So that's just a piece I put in my pocket. And then here's a bunch of other like little fossil-y looking things that we kept. And this one too. Anyway, this stuff here, it isn't cleaned up, but I do want to show this stuff because we should probably have a blue jewel after dark. So I'll leave everything just as it is. There's like two little shell-shaped ones, this little bumpy one, this cone-shaped one, and this larger cone-shaped one, this weird chunk, 2 agates and a fossil, and we'll shut the light off and here we go. Lots of glow out of those little agates, and I'm just gonna go ahead and scoot those aside. They're interesting and everything, but what's really interesting about all of this stuff is the amount of phosphorescence. Like, again, I know it's a little bit out of focus, but it's okay. What you really want to see is that afterglow, that phosphorescence. It lingers so long. This is that quartz piece that I kept, and even the quartz piece, parts of it hang and glow. Oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't keep nearly enough of that material. I did not know it was that cool. I had no idea. Or I would have kept way more of it. Let's scrunch it all together a little bit better. Like I say, no, it's really not in focus, and it just isn't gonna because it's in the dark, but oh my gosh, you guys, the whole thing, like I swear it just goes all the way through. Like the entirety of the whole thing glows. And just keeps glowing. It's so crazy. Can you imagine what it's like up there after dark? Oh! I bet it's just nuts. Here's the fossil. I can't believe how long that lingers. That is so crazy. Okay, that's super cool, but we have one more thing to look at, obviously, and that is the sapphires. Yeah. Too cool. Most excellent stuff. That's so fun. One more time with the glow, with the glowy stuff. Too cool. Yep. I'm a happy girl. Do recommend. Thank you guys for watching today. I hope you enjoyed your trip along with me, or adventure along with me up to the Blue Jewel Sapphire Mine. And in a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind of a rockhound. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they all are very pretty, and they all are everywhere. Have an awesome rest of your week, and I hope to see you soon for more adventures. By the way, thank you so much to the kid who brought otter pops to all of us while we were up there mining. That was the bee's knees. Nothing brings a group of adults together like sharing, an otter pop underneath the heat of the sun and in the dirt of the mine. Huge shout out to the kid who brought us all otter pops. You rock. You absolutely rock, dude. That was part of the highlight of my trip up there, was the free otter pops that the kid brought out for everybody, and that every adult up there was eating an otter pop. It made my day. So special shout out to the kid riding around on the quad, bringing all the grown-ups otter pops. Keep up the good work, buddy. Hope to see you again soon. And just one final shout out to the crew up there at the Blue Jewel Sapphire Mine. It was such a pleasure to meet you guys. You are doing an awesome job. Keep up the good work, and we hope to see you again soon.